listeners, and welcome to episode 274 of Daisy Unchained. Because sometimes to find yourself, you've got to get lost. If you're just tuning in, I'm still wandering through the Adirondack Mountains in upstate New York. Our last episode got 50 downloads, you guys, so thanks, Mom. Thanks also for the care package with all those snickerdoodles. I'll be sure to share them with any friends I find out here in the wilderness of the Adirondacks. If I find any. Oh, I did find a very cool vine yesterday. It was all weird and shiny. I didn't know vines could do that. It looked like there were almost some little metallic pieces going on as it climbed up this really, really, really tall tree. I wonder if vines can be your friends. Anyway, maybe we'll find out. Nature sure is amazing like that, right? Speaking of nature being amazing, there were some heckin' rainstorms last night. I really wanted to make sure that I wouldn't get wet, so I put my rainfly over top of my other rainfly, and it really did the trick. Well, anyway, now I'm all packed up and all set to go off down the trail and explore some new nature. I'm super excited to continue this. You never know what you're going to hear on these woods. Oh, hello, Pupper. What are you doing out here? Oh, where's your owner,
Micey.
sweetheart?
Micey, oh, there you are, Micey. Micey, say hi to the nice person with the microphone.
Oh, hello, it's nice
Wait a minute.
Yes?
You're not the one who's been wrapping sandpaper around the trees around these parts, are you?
No?
Wait a minute, you're not from around here, are you? You're not a tourist, are you?
Oh, tourist? Me? No. I'm a podcast host. Yes, actually, would you like to be on my podcast? We had 50 downloads yesterday.
Well, I'm not sure what that entails, but...
It's easy. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Talk right in the microphone right here.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, is this good?
Yep, perfect. Just tell us a little bit about who you are and your dog.
Well, my name's Liam. I'm from Hope. It's a town about 10 miles that way. And this is Micey. She's a corgi today. Yes, she is. I'm a bit of an amateur crypto-mycologist. Kind of a fun guy. I was an illustration major, actually, but ever since that incident in the Whole Foods produce aisle. Yeah, I always been into fungus a little bit. Kind of gets a bad rap, but it's important. Like earthworms or sanitation workers. Takes what nobody else wants and turns it into things necessary for the perpetuation of life. Especially around here, you know. Mushrooms are fine. Worst you gotta worry about is snug puffs, and those are fine if you set an alarm. Now, sunflowers, petricormorants, lion squirrels, that's what you gotta watch out for.
Oh, thanks. That's going to be very useful. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what you and your dog are doing out here today?
Well, today, Micey and I are on the hunt for thundercaps. See, normally these fascinating little shrooms look like ordinary garden variety morel mushrooms. It's a bit of a morel dilemma finding them. But after a thunderstorm, they start to smell. Micey's real good at sniffing them out. Says they smell like ozone, kind of like a subway or something. And that makes sense, seeing as they reproduce by building up a static charge and releasing it all at once into the atmosphere along with all their spores, scatters them for miles around in a bolt of lightning, which is absolutely majestic, but also spells trouble in these modern times. See, the more tourists are around here, the more likely it is one of them's gonna stumble upon one of these thundercaps, realize that they can stuff it all up in their smartphone and use it as a spare battery pack. And needless to say, this is not the best for the local ecology. Really throws off the feng shui, so to speak. So, I try to do my part making sure that the thundercaps are healthy, seeking out new bunches of them, Kinda worried today since I haven't seen any so far, but fingers crossed.
Wow, well, thank you for sharing all that. That was really, really interesting. I actually saw this weird vine yesterday. It had these metallic bits running through it.
Weird vine, you say? Are you
Yeah.
some sort of crypto-botanist?
Well, yeah.
You're gonna love the mothwood trees around these parts. You know, they're native to this area. Here, let me show you.
Oh,
Yeah, just right this way. They're very close to here.
okay, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Cryptobotanists from all over like to come and see these mothwoods. They're the pride of our area. You know, you just missed the fluttering season, but maybe there are a few stragglers. You know, they're just like normal pines, of course, but instead of pine cones, they got these clusters of moths. And when the time comes, the moths all flutter away into the wild blue.
Sorry. Weird question. Do you hear ukulele playing?
You know, as a matter of fact, I believe I do.
Hi! Why are we shouting?
Hi. Micey, say hi.
Oh, hello.
Wait a minute. You're not the one who's been wrapping trees in sandpaper around these parts, are you?
Oh, well, as a matter of fact, I am. I put them up for the garnet weevils. See, they love to feed on the garnet in the sandpaper, but this is more of my side project right now, actually.
Hey, I have a question. Oh, actually, I have a podcast. Would you mind just introducing yourself and telling our listeners a little bit more about you and your main project? We had 50 downloads yesterday.
Oh, you really want me to talk about myself? I mean, okay, I'm not all that interesting or anything. Okay, if you insist. I'm Kit McAllister, born in 1995, Aquarius, the middle child of 7, wild, growing up with 6 siblings. You wouldn't believe the shenanigans we got up to, but I'm not here to talk about them. I'm here searching for squall skimmers. See, I've been a crypto-entomologist ever since I was 6 years old. I found this colossal ladybug in my backyard, but it flew away, and no one believed me. Anyway, squall skimmers. Fascinating buggers. See, once I was out canoeing with one of my sisters, and it was kind of cloudy out, and I noticed circular shadows on the water. They kind of reminded me of the same shadows water skimmers cast on the lake bottom. You know water skimmers. They're those little bugs that skate across the surface of the water. Well, I knew I was onto something with the shadow patterns, so I decided to do my own research. I headed to my favorite place, the library. By the way, did you know you don't have to pay late fees if they never catch you? Anyway, I found like a bunch of old stories and accounts and even poems about these giant insects, which strode across the skies and danced among the storms. Very poetic stuff. Though none of those authors ever seem to agree on what to call them, so I call them squall skimmers since they only come out during the rainy season and migrate with the storm clouds. You know, they actually have a very short mating and breeding window, which means they're all Aquariuses too. Wait, so you said you were a podcaster, right? What's your name again?
Oh, I'm Daisy.
Oh, well, Daisy, it's lovely to meet you. And you are?
Oh, I'm Liam, and I'm a cryptomycologist.
Oh, mycology. That's like fungus, right? Did you know that there's a huge patch of snug puffs over there? Yeah, I took a nap in them last night.
Whoa, you remembered to set an alarm, right?
Duh. Would I be here if I didn't?
Fair point.
Wait, so you guys know kind of a lot about all of this weird mystery nature stuff?
Crypto nature, yeah.
I dabble.
Well, I saw this really weird vine last night that I was telling Liam about a minute ago. It looked like it had some metal running up it. It was really strange. Could you guys maybe come and tell me what it is?
Well, that actually sounds like a novelty and a half. I have no idea what that is.
Let's go, it'll be so much fun.
72 kilometers above sea level. And that, my friends, is why you always want to bring a parachute, even when spelunking underground. Speaking of underground, you know that insects like termites and ants will actually cultivate fungus? Yeah, they grow it underground. It's like agriculture. They're really one of the only species other than humans to have developed it. Ah, isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, hey, hang on a second. I know that this vine should be around here somewhere, but honestly, I cannot tell where it's supposed to be in all of this mist.
Yeah, the mist must be from the recent rainstorms, but it's been hanging around for quite a bit too long. It's really spooky.
Huh?
Oh. Oh no, is that
I think it is.
a petricormorant?
I'm pretty sure it's a petricormorant.
What is a petricormorant?
Oh, nothing good.
Yeah, bad news. We should get low.
Why, is it dangerous?
Well, let's just say it's not the kind of thing you wanna just go up to and say hi to. Oh,
Shit.
Did it notice us?
yes, it did. Run!
Wait. That's it. That's the vine right there.
Oh, would you look at that? It's Thundercaps.
It is right there. Now is not the time. Guys, are you okay?
Holy shiitake.
That was amazing! Oh my god! The vine, the metal in the vine, it attracted the lightning from the petricormorant.
Yeah, and when the lightning hit the Thundercaps, that allowed them to release their spores way more efficiently than they would have been able to on their own.
Oh! If the petricormorant's lightning could do this, then maybe the lightning from the squall skimmer's clouds could do the same thing!
It's like
Cryptosymbiosis! Wow. It is too bad I am never going to be able to publish this episode. No one is going to believe that this happened.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that, actually. See, I just remembered where I heard the word podcast before. There's a well-known crypto-naturalist who runs one of those things. He takes in stories all the time.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That sounds great.
Hey, wow, this was a lot easier with 3 of us.
I think you mean 4 of us.
Oh, right. Sorry, Micey. Hey, when you're done uploading that podcast, you want to help me find the squall skimmer? I could really use the company, plus it could make a great story.
Wait, that sounds super fun. How are you planning on catching it?
Well, it involves a t-shirt cannon and a lasso.
I mean, yeah, totally. Oh, hey, do you guys like snickerdoodles? Daisy Unchained was written and performed by Kimberly Dauber, Lauren Sherman, and Annie Ayala. The voice of Daisy was Kimberly Dauber. The voice of Liam was Lauren Sherman. The voice of Kit was Annie Ayala. The voice of Micey was Naboo. Sound design by Kimberly Dauber. Daisy Unchained takes place in the weird and wonderful world of The Crypto-Naturalist by Jared K. Anderson, a bi-weekly podcast that explores strange nature. Many thanks to Jared for letting us produce this story. Give his show a listen at www.cryptonaturalist.com. Daisy Unchained is a product of Hear Me Out Productions. Find our other shows at hearmeoutproductions.com or wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on social media at HearMeOutProd. Daisy Unchained is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike 4.0 international license. Thanks for listening. A product of Hear Me Out Productions. All we have are dreams.
And a microphone.